everyone, my name is Rita. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to replace a string on your violin or your viola. When you're replacing your strings, the most important thing to keep in mind is that our instruments are very fragile. There's a lot of elements working together to make the violins or violas function the way they do. The strings hold up the bridge vertically, and the strings are all held together by the tail. And all of this creates the system for which we can play on. So that's why when you are replacing your strings, you want to make sure to replace one at a time. Very carefully, you will go to the peg of the string that you are replacing. I am unwinding my D string very carefully until the tip comes out. And now let's safely put the string back onto the instrument. So you're going to want to find the colorful tip of your string. You're going to thread the end of the string through the spot of the string that you are trying to replace. So I am replacing my D string until it gets to the bottom and the bulb of the string. And that bulb is going to snag on to the bottom of the tailpiece. Make sure that the bulb is in a secure and snug spot so that it will hold the tension of the string. You'll very carefully take the end of your string, and you'll notice that in your peg box, the peg has a hole for you to thread your string into. You'll thread your string into that hole and make sure that the end of the string goes to the other side of the peg. So now you can see that the D string has indeed gone through the other side of the peg. When you go to wind the string, it's a really good idea to start on the outer side of where the string has entered, to wind it up a couple of times before you get close to the wall of the peg box. As you wind, you're still landing on the outside of where the string has entered. After a couple of wraps, you'll then cross over to the other side, and now you can see that it's winding on the other side closer to the wall of the peg box. And as you're turning, you want to make sure that you're turning and tightening the peg. Another thing to think about is to make sure the string is falling onto the crevice. As you tighten, you want the string to gather closely to the side of the wall. That'll help the string stay in place. It's very important to pluck and turn at the same time. Still not there yet. Plucking and turning at the same time will help you know where you're going. If you're turning and not plucking, there's danger that you will break your string. So it's very important that once you can, to turn and pluck at the same time.